All right, just a quick check-in here. I'm back in the van life, at least for the moment. Um, the apartment where I'm staying, my friend had one of his friends come in to town and using the place for a week or so, and so I thought it was a good excuse for me to get out of town and come out here. And it's something that I've been wanting to do, been dreaming about ever since moving into the van back in the fall, is actually doing some actual camping out in the forest and the mountains, which is where I'm at right now, out in kind of the Cle Elum area, um, north of there. And actually, I spent the first night in Snoqualmie Pass area, uh, and had a real nice camps location there, dispersed camping, and that's where I'm at. What I'm doing right now, over here on this side of the mountains, and so yeah, it's just been great. I've had 2 nights out, and I might end up. Well, I'm gonna stay another night here and probably go into Cle Elum in the morning and work remotely while I'm there, and I'm probably just gonna stay out um, in the van for the next, at least through to next weekend. Today's Sunday. That's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, all you mothers out there, and all you bad mothers out there as well. And um, so yeah, I'm gonna get ready to kind of do a hike here real soon. Had a really long morning. Actually, did yoga out here. Another dream that I've been having, that I've been wanting to do for some time, and actually did, which was really nice. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Things are going pretty well for me. I've been working really hard um, at my job, and getting real close to finishing up on a project. And this was just a really good time for me to get out here into nature and kind of reconnect with my actual intentions for why I'm even doing van life, why I'm even doing what I'm doing, why I moved out of my apartment, why I'm trying to kind of get away from the city and 9 to 5 life. And it's a process. Um, uh, I'm still kind of tied into city life somewhat, but I'm working on breaking away, and every day is a step closer uh, to my dream. All right, got this campfire ready to go. This is the style that I've been doing it lately. I kind of do a mix of a teepee and then log cabin style, maybe is what they call it. I think I heard that. So just put some teepee, some uh, tear up some paper bags, and then I've got the kindling in here, some old man's beard, and the needles should help ignite pretty good. I'm trying to get into one time lights that just go right up. All right, let's see how this goes. Just gonna light it from underneath. Seems like it wants to go. A lot of fuel in there. Yeah. Yep. That's a good one. That's a good one. Now we got it down to stage 2. Just kind of get that into a low burn, slow burn. All right, find a good level spot for the grate. That might be the best I can do on this one. All right, step 4, veggies on. Probably went a little overkill on the veggies, because this grate is not very big. And I need to get a hamburger on there, so I might just do these in stages. Do veggies first and then hamburger second. And I like double foil it with that kind of, I like the less tinny side up on the where the veggies are. I think that's a little bit better non-stick on that side. And like I said, I double up on the foil because I've burned through the foil before it gets too hot. And it can be difficult to control the flame on this, but I think I've got a good flame now. Where that oil, I've got olive oil in there, where it's cooling up, that could catch on fire. And then you got a situation. But I think this is gonna go good. Okay, last stage is the burgers. And you wanna get this have this fire going really good and hot for the burgers. Last time I did this, the fire just wasn't hot enough and it took too long to cook the burgers. So you kind of want to, maybe as they say, flame broil. I don't know, at least the bottoms. So get a good hot flame on these guys. And just keep stoking the fire. Make sure it's going good. Looks like these bad boys are just about done. And those are buffalo burgers. So I'm out here in kind of probably I'll call it maybe Yakima territory. And real close to the Sauk Prairie, which there actually are buffalo out there. They are domesticated. They're farm raised. But I'm guessing probably at some point in history there were buffalo in this area. Now I'm just kind of reheating up the veggies. All right, how's that for a presentation? Ready to go. Hey there. So I'm out here on the trail. I believe this goes to the Blue Creek Trail, Red Top, and then connects up to this Teeanaway Ridge trail. And anyway, I'm on my way back down, and I had a bit of a scare up there. First of all, it started raining pretty hard, and then it started snowing the closer I got to near the ridge, and then I kind of realized my gear is not really ideal. I'm really glad I brought this coat because I almost didn't. But this outer shell is just not very particularly waterproof, so it was kind of soaking through a little bit. And this thing isn't really all that waterproof either. And so I was almost to the point I wanted to go that meets up with the ridge trail, and I was like maybe a quarter mile from there, really close. And I was like, should I press on? But it's getting really wet. I'm getting really wet, and if I go out much longer, if I stay out in this much longer, these clothes are going to soak through, and then so I was like, okay, I decided to turn around and come back, and then on my way down there was like a fork in the trail that I didn't see coming up, and I didn't remember which way I came up, so I was like, dang. And I was like, I don't know, and I decided to take the one to the left, and I started going a little ways, and I was like, I don't know. And then I looked at my InReach kind of GPS map, and to show me where I was, and it was like, it looked like it was showing me that I was on that ridge, and I was like, holy crap, am I on the wrong trail? I better stop and make sure. And I was kind of starting to panic a little bit. I was cold and kind of shaking a little bit, so I stopped, kind of composed myself, got a little drink of water. I was really thirsty and getting a little low on water too, and cold, getting tired, and kind of panic had set in a little bit. And I was like, okay, I got to figure out where I am. I got to really look at this. And I looked at the map, and then I was like, where am I actually? And because the arrow was showing me up on that ridge. And then I realized, I kind of looked a little more, and I was like, well, isn't this supposed to show me where I've been? Like, isn't there supposed to be like a blue, like it's showing the way I've come, and I didn't see that. And I was like, did that information disappear? And then I was like, hold on a second. And then I started looking a little closer, and then I realized, as I was moving the kind of arrow around, that arrow was just like the cursor. It wasn't showing me my location. I forgot that I had moved the cursor up to that ridge to see how much further it was to go, and that wasn't where I was. That I was actually back on the trail again, on the right trail going down. So, wow. And I'm just not so super familiar with that InReach device that I immediately knew what was going wrong. It took me a second to kind of realize. And I had my compass too. I had a regular compass to see. That was kind of the thing I kind of pulled out when I was really confused, and I was like, all right, where am I? Like, what? Like, I knew the layout of the trail kind of from maps I have that I had studied a little bit, and I was like, okay, where's north? I need to be going east. Okay, it looks like I'm going east. So I am actually on the right trail. And then that's actually, I think, when I pulled out the InReach and was like, and then I kind of went, kind of figured it out. So, or I did figure it out. So anyway, my way back down, I probably got about maybe another mile down to the trailhead or so. and it finally cleared out. It's really nice now. And I kind of figured maybe once I got off that kind of ridge and onto this sort of side of that ridge and down to some lower elevations that that the rain would probably let up. And I think I'm going to be good the rest of the way. It feels like it did what it needed to do, what it wanted to do, and I think it's gonna be dry the rest of the way. All right. See you later. Drying out all my gear after that wet hike. Wow. Okay. Well, I came up here to Blewett Pass, and it's like just coming down, hail. Like, I was thinking about going into Cle Elum or back to my camp, but I'm not going anywhere right now. I don't want to drive in this. It'll probably be over in 5 minutes. Probably be like sunshine and rainbows in about 5 minutes. That's the way the weather's been going. So, but anyway, yeah, I came up here so that I could work. Like, I had to do a meeting, needed to be in a meeting. Oh, that's not a window, that's my laptop. For a second I'm like, what? That's my view? No. But I had just to work remotely, but I had to get into cell service so that I could actually get some internet. So I drove up, I don't know, it's probably about a half an hour from my campsite to get up here. It's working. I've got good service here, but now just trying to figure out what I want to do with the rest of the day. I was going to go into town to do all this, and I didn't have enough time. I was running, this was closer, so I came up here, and it worked out. But now I'm just like up here, and I mean, I could keep working, and there's things that I could be doing, but I also was planning on going into town too, and there's things that I wanted to kind of do there to take care of some things in town. So I'm sort of just on the fence, but now with this weather hitting like it is now, just to show you, it's I don't know if you can tell, like the windshield, it's like piling up on the wipers, so it's kind of crazy. I mean, there's actually like accumulation now. It's like, I hope this stops actually, because I got to get back down. Yeah, it's letting up a little bit. This is wild. So anyway, yeah, that was just kind of a crazy storm that I guess I wanted to take some video of. Yeah, it's been an adventure. There was one other thing I was going to mention. I actually woke up when I got up this morning. I had a tick in my hair, in my head. It was like it was in there, and so that was kind of gross. I was like, oh, and then I found it. I'm like, threw it on the ground and ended up like impaling it with an awl. So yeah, that guy didn't make it. I saved it because, you know, they say, you know, if like it had fed. So I definitely got bit. And not that it itches or that I can even feel it, but it must have happened while I slept. This is tick country out here. This is east side of the Cascades in eastern Washington. They're out here. Not used to this on the west side, but not used to they're not really over there. But I didn't think they'd be out, actually. This is May, early to mid-May, and as you can see, it's sleeting, and yesterday I got hit with a snowstorm. on my hike, and I just didn't think they would be out yet this early in the season, but I picked one up somewhere somehow, and so I know I got to be safe. That's one of the things I wanted to go to town for, was to get a tick removal kit, because that it had fed. I don't know how it works, but it had fed already. This is gross talking about it, but it wasn't like stuck, like it didn't have its whatever jaws, like, because that's what I guess can happen. Like they get kind of locked in once they get a hold while they feed, and then it's hard to get them out at that point. But it made sense to me that they wouldn't stay like that forever. I mean, once they feed, they would probably like detach and let go. And that's, I think, what was the deal with this guy. He was still there, but it wasn't like, I don't think he was in the act of like feeding or whatever. So, and the truck just pulled off the road. I wonder if they were like, oh, these travel conditions are not good at the pass. I'm gonna pull over. Oh no, they just went up a side road. Probably have business up there or something. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. What do I know? But about blood-sucking pests. Anyway, so yeah, I want to get a kit, because next time I might not be so lucky. It might be locked in. I'm not using the right terminology, but next time it might be harder to get it out. So I mean, I hope I don't have anything more in here. Probably not. Like, that guy found me. If there were more, they probably would have found me by now too. And I haven't seen anything or on me or in the van or anything, so I might have got lucky. But now I'm like very aware, and there's like neem oil that you can use, and I've used that to great effect. Actually, I was the best way to say it is I was actually vision questing on a hill I was up there for, I want to say 4 days, 3 nights and 4 days. I was up there a long time in this kind of north central Washington, well, eastern Washington, this side that has ticks. That was heavy tick country. And I doused myself with neem oil every day while I was up there. And before I went, I mean, head to toe, clothes and hair. And it is a little gross, but it didn't bother me too much. Some people really dislike it, but I did not have a single tick on me the whole time I was there. And other questers, other people that were up on the hill at the same time, did have ticks to deal with. So I did not. So I really believe in that neem oil. I don't think I have any in the van. I think it's in storage, but it might not be a bad idea for me to pick some of that up if they have it. There is an outfitter in town. Maybe they sell it. Probably not, but I think it's something you find more at like a health foods or supplements, or something like that. Essential oils, some kind of place like that. So yeah, there's just a few other things. I should probably get some more water. I've still got about 1.5 gallons, but almost down to 1 gallon. Feel like I should have more. I'm gonna stay out here actually in the mountains at least for the rest of the week. So I'm really all in on this week, as far as the camping and it being in the van. I've been 3 nights into it now, where I've been in the mountains for 3 nights, and I'm really digging it, and I'm really just, this is actually how I pictured spending van life. This is more like what I envisioned would be how it looked for me. So I have a hard time explaining what I'm really talking about because it's very feeling oriented, I guess. So it's hard to communicate. But I promise you there's some logic behind it. It's just this is how I imagined it would look. So it's kind of weird. I feel like I'm sort of like trying it. It's like a trial run at the same time as it's real, if that makes any sense. Like, I really do live in my van. I mean, I really am houseless. I don't have an apartment. I don't pay rent. I'm staying at a friend's place. Probably, I mean, it's been 3 months, but it's been sort of intermittent too, that there's been times when I've gone out in the van, and this is another one of those times where I'm back out in the van again. So I still call it van life. I'm really only staying at that apartment. I've probably explained this a million times, so if you've been watching, it's probably getting old, but I always feel like I need to explain. I don't know, it's just this whole like street cred thing that I feel like I have to live up to, which is ridiculous, I know, but am I in the van, or am I in the van life, or am I not? Because of the fact that I'm kind of couch surfing at the same time, and I consider it still van life because it's all part of the same thing. It's all part of this adventure. It's on the path of being like full-time van lifer. And it's really only temporary. It's at the latest, it's going to be August, the end of August, because that's when his lease runs out. So I'm not going to have that option anymore coming in the next few months at the end of summer. And then, and it's really not my goal to be in an apartment anyway. The only reason I'm staying there is because it makes the most sense for me to do so while I'm working as much as I am, because I'm working on a project that kind of, and in order to be there as many days of the week as I on site as I basically kind of need to, or / want to. I also need to be in the city, or I need to be close to the city, and I'm not really staying in the van in the city as least as possible, for various reasons. If you've watched the videos, some of the issues I've had with staying in Seattle, I'm basically avoiding that. So circumstances are just such that this is how I find myself, and call it what you will, label it what you will, but this is it. This is really what I'm going for. Being hunkered down at a mountain pass off the highway in a sleet storm, and getting ticks in my hair, stuff like that. No, I mean, I'm in it for all of it, really, for all of the experiences, and I'm really loving it. I mean, there's been times when I'm sort of like, now what do I do? Like, after that meeting, I had this meeting up here, and I'm like, okay, well, now what? And so it's just trying to get systems down and schedules, and trying to get some semblance of structure, I think. And I'm not really Wow, it is really coming down. Like there's no way I am, if you could see. I hate being backlit. I know it's like, I'm like self-conscious about it. I don't know. I look, anyway. Ah, oh man. I'm in a weird space a little bit. I need to eat. I'm hungry. I mean, I think I'm just gonna stay here until this weather. I thought it would stop. I mean, I could drive. I hope it doesn't get any worse. I would like to get out of this weather. God, the roads too. This is probably doing this down at my campsite too, and man, those those roads are going to be muddy. It's 3 miles of some somewhat sandy road. I don't know. I'm just babbling, so I guess I'm not really saying a whole lot. I just wanted to check in and just say, yeah, this is van life, and I'm really digging it. I'm just trying to figure things out. So that's where I am. So hope everything's well with you. And until next time, blessed be.